feel that. It's quite relaxing. It's a nice sound to hear.
You've got to have good breath on.
Once you've done a few, you can get a little bit heavier with the fingers here. So I'm not just doing palm now, I'm pushing a bit more with my fingertips. I'm allowing my weight to push down a bit more. How's that pressure-wise, number-wise?
Good.
Number? 6. Notice my arms are straight. I'm not bending them and pushing that way. I'm not doing a press-up on it. Okay, my arms are straight, and the leverage comes from bending my legs, just allowing my body to fall onto it.
So it's also focusing on keeping the spine, obviously no pressure mainly on the spine, either side of the spine.
Yeah, you're going either side of that spine. With your fingers, as you get more confident, you can actually trace either side of the spine. There's loads of muscles coming off there, but you never want to push down on the actual spine itself. Around the delts. With this, if they're comfortable with the arms out, that's fine, but sometimes it's nice if you put the arms down by the side. You can trap them onto your legs if you want. If they are in that position, then it allows you to actually come around the shoulder a little bit more. It kind of feels nicer for them. So if they look like they don't know what to do with their arms, just get into that position. Just gives you that nice, that's really nice around the side. That's what we all want to feel like. It's going to be okay.
Security.
And time it for when you come back round to the hips, you're actually going to trace the sides of the pelvis here a little bit, because that's another nice area on the sides of the hips where it just feels nice. Snake around the hips, and there's always that. As you come back, you can lift up your palms and have just a little bit of finger contact, just so as the distinction between the upstroke and coming back. Okay, so there's loads of variations you can just do on that two-hand and round the shoulder thing. Okay. At this point you could say to your client, if I hear nothing from you, then I presume it's all okay. Yes, if you want to relax and say nothing, but if you need more pressure or less pressure, make sure you say something. If they go to sleep, it's lovely. Yeah, you want a bit more pressure?
Yeah.
So if they say they want a bit more pressure, then again, make sure those arms don't bend, and you just put yourself a little bit more top. You may need to actually lower the couch a bit if they really want more pressure on there, but it's still just me being over the arms, over the hands. Now eventually, we're going to choose a side and then do circles. Picking up the skin underneath with some nice circles. The last circle at the top, we'll probably be 5 or 6, is around the shoulder. And then do your little kind of S shape again around the hip. So 1, 2, 3, 4, squeeze in another one there, 5 around the shoulder, come back with a little bit of a swirl around the hip, and again it's all in the hips, nice and slow. Once you know where their body is, when you get up the shoulder blade here, you'll feel that, you can trace around the edge of that if you like when you're coming around the top. Okay, so we've done F large up. On the circle bit, particularly around the pelvis, just when you hit the top of that crest, then you can feel there's a spot in here on the side. You okay? Body language. There's a nice space there, which if you go too hard, they'll jump. But if you just hit the sweet spot and don't press too much with your fingers, it's the glute med and the tensor fasciae lata, and it's kind of just an area of, if the tower's down lower, you'd spend a lot of time coming round on top of this, work a bit more to that area. You can still catch it with there. If they go, oh my god, wow, that is just the spot I need, then fine, spend a bit more time on there. Experiment with that spot anyway, find it on each other. Does that feel okay in there?
Yep.
Especially after running, those that glute and the adductor muscles will be. Make sense?
Yes.
If I'd done that, I'm going to give you 3. So we've done all the way up, we've done circles. The last one I'll do, we're keeping contact with him. I'm going to do some reinforced finger, just up one side again. So I'm pushing my fingers with the other finger, just moving up that erector spinae. Pressure okay?
Yep.
Number?
7.
I'm moving my body with it. Instead of staying here, I'm lunging forwards, coming down over the top, coming back with a little bit of an effleurage. Pushing. Even though I'm pushing on the fingers, I'm still keeping my palm in contact, so I'm not just pushing down like that. You okay? Pressure okay?
Yep.
If they've got a smaller back, you could potentially do 2 thumbs, but with a quicker massage,